Creating an alarm receiver task. This tutorial will guide you through the basic steps to set up your first Patriot task. Once configured, the task will listen for signals from an alarm receiver. Note: ensure to retrieve the signal format type, alarm receiving software port number, and alarm receiving software polling heartbeat time from the alarm receiver configuration. In Patriot, go to the System menu, Tasks, and Task Settings window. Create a new task using the Create Task button. For this example, we'll create an Ademco IP task to receive signals from a receiver sending the signals over TCP/IP in the Ademco signal format. Your alarm receiver will send signals in a specific format, and the task type you set up in Patriot must match that format and communication method. Allow Patriot to assign the task number automatically. Click the Next button. The task has been created, and below the task details we've just configured, there is the computer name, which is the name of the Windows machine that this task will run on. This should default to your Patriot server, so often does not need to be changed. This Disable checkbox allows us to disable the task if we need to turn it offline at a later date. The Backup option determines if this task is a backup for another task. Our Ademco IP task will be a primary task, so we will leave this box unchecked. The Use Dedicated Process box can remain checked. Text log filters should only be turned on if a diagnostics file of the task activity and/or incoming signals is required. The system account number is a template that the task-related events such as errors or bad data will be logged to. This is automatically set up for us when we create this task. The port ID and the terminating character should be left as default. You will note that a lot of the details should be left as defaults unless they are required to be changed. The port number is important and must be the port number that the signals are being received on at the Patriot server. This should match the alarm receiving software port in your alarm receiver settings. Also note that this port needs to be allowed through any firewalls so it can reach the Patriot task. Adjust the receiver polling timeout to be longer than the heartbeat frequency of the alarm receiver. If no heartbeat is received within the configured time frame, then the Patriot task will generate an alarm to be logged against the task system account template. These other settings highlighted are specific to the type of task and are often left as default. More details on these options can be found in the Patriot documentation library. Save the task. Now we have created a task, we can check to see if it can run and receive signals. Initially, and during investigations and error checking, it can be handy to watch the Diagnostics window for the task. Select the task and then click the Diagnostics button at the bottom left of the screen. This Diagnostics view will show us what is going on at a task level. The Diagnostics log is displayed here in the center of the window, and there is a button to save the task log at the bottom. The highlighted data in the log shows us the heartbeat from the alarm receiver has been successfully received and logged by the task. These are not logged into Patriot as signals, but can be viewed in the Diagnostics window, helping us to confirm Patriot and the receiver can communicate. Next, we can test sending in signals from a panel to the alarm receiver and ensure they are passed through to Patriot correctly. Our test signals have been received successfully. The signals are received by the task and show in the diagnostics log. Bad data messages, like this one, indicate a signal or some data was received that the Patriot task didn't understand. This may indicate the wrong task type is being used, task settings are incorrect, or the signal was formatted incorrectly. Signals that are valid will show logged in the Signals window. The Signals window can be accessed from the main monitoring menu. The Signals window will show all signals received through all tasks and also any generated by Patriot. If you want to find signals from a specific task, you can use the search function at the bottom and use the task filter option. Highlighted here are the signals we received through our task. If the task has issues or errors, then this will cause alerts to be logged against the task's system account number template. You can easily access this task template account through the tasks. The History tab will show any task-related events, errors, and operator response. The signals logged into Patriot confirm that this task has been set up correctly. The Patriot task receives heartbeats from the alarm receiver, and we have the receiver timeout set up so we will know if the alarm receiver stops communication. Signals that are received from the alarm receiver are logged into Patriot and can be viewed in the Signals window. After watching this tutorial, you should now be able to set up your first alarm receiver task and receive your first signals into Patriot.